Hey, good morning, Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. This broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. It's important to know that I'm not offering any type of trading advice here today. I'm not a licensed trade advisor, and most importantly, that trading does have a considerable amount of risk associated with it. You could lose your entire trading account. If you're not familiar with the inherent risks of trading the financial markets, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. It is Tuesday, September 23rd. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Praise God. Any day above ground, unless you're in a submarine, is a blessed day, a great start to the day. Let's take a look. We don't want any unpleasant surprises. I think we've all had one or two of those in our lifetimes. So we like to look and see what economic news reports are coming out. It's a very news-driven market. If there's a high-impact report, the last thing we want to do is get caught like a deer in the headlights, wondering what happened over here. So today, Tuesday, September 23rd, at 8:30, we had a few reports come out this morning. At 9:45, beware, caution, caution. At 9:45, we've got flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI, red folder, high impact catalyst event coming our way nice and early. 9:50, President Trump is speaking. That's a wild card. 10 o'clock, Richmond Manufacturing. Wow, we've got catalyst event after catalyst event. FOMC member Bostic. Oh my goodness. Fed Chair Powell is speaking. My goodness, what a day. My goodness, man, buckle up your seatbelts. This is some session. Loaded with news reports. 9:45, 9:50, 10 o'clock. Govern yourselves accordingly. Let's take a quick look. My leaderboard is bare. I woke up this morning and forgot to enable them for the overnight session. So I enabled them at about 7:30. So my leaderboard is bare. It's not a bad place to start though. The Nasdaq has been sideways since the session opened at 6 p.m. Completely flat, completely sideways. We had a huge leg up yesterday, and the market has been in consolidation since about 3:30 yesterday afternoon. Completely sideways. Let's take a quick look at the E-mini. Man, yesterday, when that trade, yes, I don't know if you remember, but we had that trade that broke through resistance, and I had squeezed my stop. Had I not squeezed my stop on that trade, oh my goodness, that thing took off for a mile. Let's see. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't. ES, same thing. Nothing doing. Ever since the midnight, really since yesterday at about 3:30, 4 o'clock, it's been completely flat. Incognito. Good morning, sir. The sooner the better. No, hopefully Friday. Sergio's working overtime. Trust me. With the development of these indicators and strategies, it's hard to pinpoint an exact day because of the trouble. These guys are problem solvers. In the development process, they have hurdles that they have to jump. And there's never an exact time frame, but we're hoping and praying for this Friday. All right, good luck, everybody. It's 9:29. Good morning, Rao. Good morning, Willie. My good friend, Mr. Willie. Here we go. 9:29. I've got my ETP copier. I've got 4 or 5 accounts. I changed it to the Leapfrog. I'm going to be trading the Leapfrog on my ETP accounts. Excuse me, on my Right Line Funding accounts. On my Apex accounts, I'm going to stick with the power play. The sim account on the top of my leaderboard is gold. Gold. If today's your first day joining us, these are fully automated bots that we're watching that are leveraging some artificial intelligence that will dynamically change their inputs. And we have a really nice diversity of different instruments that we're trading today. It trades all of the index equities, with exception to the Russell. So the Dow, the NASDAQ, the E-mini, as well as crude oil and gold. $9.45, we've got a big red folder report. We like to let the market open and settle down, kind of find a direction. And we're keeping an eye on the price action. And that's when we enable our trade copiers. Nobody wants to jump in right before that PMI report. 9:45, we got a red folder. A little bit of indecision here which way we're going. Took a big leg up yesterday. Do we get a retracement today? We will find out. I think our range here is defined pretty nicely by our software. The red line up top is our really like our value area high. If you're thinking a market profile, that's where resistance is up here, where our profit target is. Support right where these blue lines are, and the 50 is the mean, kind of like the point of control. Now, these bots have a really nice way of managing these trades. This Leapfrog, let me make sure I'm looking at the Leapfrog. Oh, well, the power play does it as well. The power play is in this trade that we're watching. The power play has the profit window as well as the Leapfrog. Excuse me. Nothing doing. Nothing doing. 9:45 is the big report. Flash manufacturing, PMI. No. You know what? Yeah, flash services PMI and flash manufacturing PMI at 9:45. Here we go. We're headed up towards our profit target. If my P&L gets to 375, I'll be in my profit window. Hey, Rao, I wish I purchased gold. I've watched it go from not too long ago, from $1,300 an ounce to now where are we at? Almost 4,000. Let's take a look at the gold chart. I'm in a trade on the micro Bitcoin. My micro Bitcoin is in. Let's take a quick look at gold. Here's the gold chart. I am in a long position on gold. I've got a lot of areas of support and resistance. Oh, we're starting to set up for a short here. If our 20U breaks below the 50, let's see if we break through support. $9.36. Good volume, 2,000 contracts a minute. I'm going to turn mine on right here and anticipate a break of support. Looking for a break of support. $9.38. We got 7 minutes. 7 minutes. I think maybe we wait until after this report. I'm going to pause it until after the 9:45 report. Is there DigiGold available? I'm not familiar, Ralph. Starting October 1st. Well, we have I was thinking of something Sergio's working on with the a workaround for Kinetic. I'm either going to resubscribe to Kinetic or have a workaround starting October 1st. I've had some questions regarding the iBots, and evidently I had a falling out with Kinetic. Five minutes, 5 minutes. Still like this move to the downside, but it's right into support. You can see our 20U is just stuck right on the 50. This isn't the price action we're looking for. The ES is just sitting still, isn't moving. It's right at the VWAP. Well, I've been thinking about that entry from yesterday all night. I was thinking about it. Here we go. Let's see if we get this break. I think this thing has some legs to the downside. We're just so close to that report. Very tempting entry. My goodness. Look at that entry. Do we jump on it? I'll turn on my ETP accounts. Boy, is that a beauty. Ah, look at this. Now it's going to kick in with a signal B. It missed the C by just a drop. We're a little late to the move, but a signal B is getting ready to kick in. I could see my red triangle. Are we too late to the move? We're going to find out. I'm not going to copy it. I'm just going to watch it because we're going right into this news report at 9:45. I did enable my ETP on the Leapfrog. Steven's in a monster. Steven got in short. He's getting some good selling pressure here. Good selling pressure. I'm very surprised I didn't get this entry on the power play. I'm looking at the Leapfrog. Stevens in a $550 winner. There's the Leapfrog. Okay, I'm in on the ETP. Right through the news report. It's 9:43. Let's see if we get some follow through the downside here. Hey, good morning, Caddy. The 50 EMA? This is the 50 up here, Caddy. This solid red line is our 50. All right, the leapfrog pulled in a loser. I'm going to disable this. And let's wait for this news report. It's 9:44. 1 minute. 1 minute till that red folder report comes out. Now, Signal A does well on these news reports. That haymaker could give us a beautiful entry on a news report. I'm tempted to transition to the haymaker. Retirement plan is a red hot one too. It runs on a 2 minute and it's a Signal A entry. Retirement plan. Here's a Signal A, but it's right into support. Beautiful Signal A right here. What makes it a Signal A? My RSI line is breaking down through the 80% line and my 50 is red. That makes it a Signal A entry. The report was a dud. Nothing doing. Flash manufacturing PMI, flash manufacturing and flash services PMI at 945. I love this Signal A entry here. Let's go to the power play. We're on it. Hey, good morning, Tom. Wow, great job. 790 on the gold scalper. I'm looking at the ES. I think my chart is frozen. It's just sitting there. Steven is Steven's at 400, 440, 380. The S&P wants to go higher. NASDAQ, we're set up for a short. E-mini wants to run long. I tell you, I'm not going to be surprised if this is just a big fake out to the short side and this thing continues up. ES is starting to break to the upside. What I'm looking at is this chart right here, the ES on a 30 range. The yellow line is my VWAP. I think it's important to see the time on the bottom axis here. This was midnight. So from midnight to now, it's moved very little. It's right at the VWAP. I'll tell you, that's a shame that support was there. That was a beautiful signal A entry. Yes, yeah, I watched it. Well, it's actually still in the trade. That's the thing with Steven is that, it has a pretty loose stop. Okay, here we go. Let's get this break of support. Let's get this break of support. Nope, it's coming though. Excuse me. We're getting some good selling pressure. We're right between the 50 and support. Gold is headed south. Big move on gold. Big volume on gold. 1,000 contracts a minute on the micro. Here we go. This could be a move up. Let's keep an eye on the volume here. 300. My 20U is coming right up to the 50. Um, I'm going to hold off on a long entry until we break through that 50 EMA a little further. I like to have 3/4 of the candle body on that 20 Unorenco. A signal A short would be nice. We're still stuck in this ranging sideways market here. The ES isn't moving at all. Trying to break through support here and get a leg down. We got some running room if we break through. Come on down. Come on down. Good volume, 2,000 contracts a minute. Here we go. Come on down. Come on down. We're going to need a signal B. We need our Laguerre, our RSI line to lock to the bottom to get into that trade. Here we go. Now it's locked. Down close, we're in. Push down. Get through that pivot. We don't want to get in unless it breaks that pivot. Breaks through support. Patience. 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 Well, supposedly Trump was getting ready to speak at 9:50, I read. Let me go take a brief, let me look over back at the Forex Factory. Richmond Manufacturing at 10. Oh, I don't want to be in that trade when that comes out. We got 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes to Richmond Manufacturing. That's a medium impact. Steven's still running up the score there. One more minute. I'm going to have to hit the pause button. I think I'm going to hit the pause button here. Let's let this news report go by. It's just too close. There goes the entry too. Ay, 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 ay. Ah, man, look at this entry. Right at the report. Ah. The scalper? Gold is bouncing. All right, 1 minute. 1 minute for the Richmond Manufacturing Index. We're in a one-day pass on the E-mini. The one-day pass is our custom templates for prop traders to pass the eval. It's a very aggressive strategy. It's an all or nothing, Hail Mary. Ooh, there's the news report. I'm going to enable it. I don't see anything too dangerous about this report. Here we go. Let's see if we can get some follow through. It's a nice entry. Can't complain about this entry. Come on down. Got good volume, 2,000 contracts a minute. Hmm. That didn't go well at all. Never took a tick in our direction. Steven is really, it looks like it's our only option at this point. It's the only bot that's doing well. Let's maybe take a look at Steven. 550 on gold. Great trade, Rel. This price action's just for the birds. Come on, get us a signal A or C. ES one day pass is coming in. Counter trend. Holy moly. Oh, that's looking at an 8 Unarenko. Let's look at a 30 range. Yeah, still counter trend. So that E-mini trade is our one-day pass. It trades the maximum number of contracts to go the minimum number of ticks in order to reach the profit goal of a $50,000 eval. And this can be customized to really trade any size evaluation as long as the prop firm provides you with a one-day pass opportunity. I know for a fact right now Apex does. And our Profit King Challenge would also give you that ability. Coming up right behind me, it's Miller time. Mark Miller's going to be trading from 10:30 to 11:30, and then David Wise from 11:30 to 12:30. Got a great day of trading here on YouTube. Come on, let's get this signal A. Let's get in this trade. I need a really nice entry. Getting a pullback on the 20U, a pullback to support to the 50. We needed this pullback. We've got a ranging market. Come on, get us a signal A. Go short. Get us that signal A. Pop in. Nope. Trying to get into the move early. Yesterday was such a great trading day. I was met with a few people. Well, to name one was Kush, not David Kushner. I'm talking about Mr. Kumar. He every single bot he was trading the micros. Every single one of them was green. I don't think I saw one in the red. Trading micros, he had several over 300. But yesterday was a really beautiful move to the upside. That Steven gets in on that signal C. That signal C, that pull back and go. I'm afraid of these signal B entries in this ranging market. We just don't have the range to get there. 8 Unorenko is a Unorenko bar. The U in the U stands for Unorenco. Yeah. We tried. It's funny you mentioned that. We tried to do a custom bar type on Thinkorswim. They don't allow it. But that was when they were with TD Ameritrade. But I don't think it's changed now that it's with Schwab. That platform does not allow custom bar types. Well, listen, when the leaderboard is looking the way it is now, there's really only one bot, with exception to the test bots that I have on Bitcoin, which is on running on the micros. And I have a strategy on my SIM account running on gold. Yesterday I was able to get my accounts to break even. Today I'm down to about 250 to $300. See if we can get this market start moving. It all changes very quickly. The volume is decent. We got 1,500. Let's see if it gets, yeah, just about 1,500 to 1,600 contracts a minute. The E-mini's completely sideways. Oh, oh, how did we get? Well, that's a mistake there. This long entry should have never happened. I think I'm going to close the position. My 20U is below. I'm very tempted to close this out. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I don't want a counter trend entry. My 20U is below my 50. That trade should have never executed on the power play. Now watch it go on to run a country mile, right? When I close the position on my chart trader, it will automatically disable my strategy under the control center. So I have to come back and re-enable it. So if you ever override a position and you close it on your chart trader, you'll have to re-enable that strategy. Watch it be a repeat of yesterday. I could scroll back and show you what I'm talking about. Oh my God. I was talking to myself and I was talking in my sleep. What a entry we had yesterday. And the trade started going in my direction. And it's the worst habit is squeeze my stop. I bring my stop up as the trade matures and I don't give it enough room to breathe. I smother the trade out. It wicks me out. And then goes a country mile in the direction I had the trade in. Had I just left it alone. See, Steven's still fighting its way through this trade. Steven's been in this trade since back here, since 10:03, about 13 minutes. Power play jump back in. Went long again. Ay, ay. It is. It's very choppy, Antonio. It is very choppy. That trade on the E-mini, that 1 day pass, you could see it's just the E-mini is completely sideways since yesterday at 4 o'clock. I'm going to put a link in the room. We're going to do a webinar today at 4:30 on the iBots, and I wanted to invite you. Well, hopefully this second hour it's going to be a better trading environment. This first hour didn't do me much of a favor. Steven's in big trouble. Steven's in a short. I closed out a long trade. And it's proving me wrong again. Oh, wow. Gold is melting away. Not getting an entry though. What I'm looking at is this gold chart. Look at this beautiful trade, short. Look at the volume on gold, 2,000 contracts a minute. Something just happened. Not sure exactly what it was, but that's an enormous amount of volume on gold. Let's see why I'm not getting any entries there. It's not the lag. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my God. It's very tempting to take an entry on this micro gold. I'm going to enable an entry for this Sim 101 account on the micro gold. Had tremendous volume just a moment ago and a big move down. $10.24. We got Mark Miller coming right behind me. And if you would, please do me a favor on your way out. Please like my video here on YouTube. Don't forget me. Let's see if we can get into a short move on gold. We got decent volume. We're coming right up to support here. Let's see if we can break support. Look at the 30 range on the NASDAQ. Market's starting to move a little here. The volume, that volume spike kind of subsided. Still got decent volume. We're at 500 contracts a minute on gold. Retracing. So I put a registration link for today's event at 4:30. Yeah, this NASDAQ's too choppy for me. Gold is at 1,000 contracts a minute again. I'm about to run out of time here. We got 2 minutes. We're going to close the broadcast in just a couple of minutes. I don't want to step on Mark's toes. Mark is coming up right behind me. And I hope everybody has a blessed rest of your day. Well, I think that's how we're going to end it today. Down a couple $100 across these accounts. Yesterday was a break-even day. So we're right in striking range. We kind of held our own. And we'll be back, God willing, tomorrow to give it another shot. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Don't forget, it's Miller time, everybody. I'm going to put his link in this chat in case you need it. It's right there. So enjoy your day, enjoy the trades, and God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everybody. So long. Let me wait till that link comes up. There it is. It's Miller time.